Alright y'all, what's going on? So today is day one of pretty much getting ready for the trip. As you guys can see, I want to give you guys an inside look on what it's like to spend a week with me, especially with some travel work that I'm about to be doing. But I want to show you guys what the workflow is, what the lifestyle for me is like, and just to show you guys what goes on behind the scenes of all the work you see. Really, if you're a service provider of any kind, you know how much of a task it is to, actually go out and do physical labor. I love what I do, don't get me wrong, I love it for it. I wouldn't trade it for anything. But one thing I understood is that you have to be very in shape. Like, you need to take care of your health to do something like this, because the turnaround times are so fast. You're moving around so much, work is back to back, and it can be very stressful on your body. So one of my biggest tips that I have learned over the past year or so is to just basically take care of your body. Your body's your temple. Make sure you take care of that. Alright y'all, I just wanted to do a quick check-in. Right now we are in Joshua Tree, California, and I'm getting ready to head out. Crazy story, my check bag with all my clothes is in it, but luckily enough, I like to keep like a little workout set in my camera bag. So I'm actually in a rush. I actually got to head out right now, but I just want to show you guys what the situation is. So here's my hotel room, and we're getting ready to head out to the house to start shooting. Right here I have my Pelican case. I'll show you guys what's in there when I actually get to the location. And I'm shooting with the FX6 and the Ronin RS3 Pro with my A7 IV. As you guys can see, I have it set up vertical because this is more of a social media campaign, meaning that it's going to be used on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook ads, Facebook, stuff like that. So I had to rig the camera vertically, as you guys can see. A couple other things with that, but I got to head out right now, so I'm going to catch up with y'all in a second.
Forward, headshot, sit down, stand up, pass out, wake up, fade it, fade it.
Died and around some people living their life in bottles. Granddaddy had the golden flash, backstroke every day in Chicago.
All right, so right here, this is us pulling into the location for the day. And as you guys can see, the rest of the production crew is here, as well as Christian, our grip for the day. He's going ahead and getting everything set up for us.
Make sure you get my skinny side.
I'm dead.
I was like, I'll be all right,
So what's up?
We're going to scout.
So as you guys can see, I'm walking back towards the car, and the reason being is because the other production crew that's on set is actually filming something. I can't say what it is, but for one of the shots, they needed to capture us pulling into the location for the day. And you guys can see that right there with their DP. He's on the side of their car. He's about to grab some shots of us pretty much rolling in. As you guys can see, he's really getting to it. He's on the side of the car. And this is us pretty much just pulling in. And as you guys can see right there up in the air, they actually have a drone. So they're kind of capturing us from two different angles. And here it is, it's work time. And right here I have my Sony FX6 set up for vertical recording. That's the reason why it's on its side. And right here we have our production cart, and up top is Chad set up. That's his laptop and his other lens, and he likes to shoot tethered, which lets the client see what he's shooting as he's taking the photos. I have my Sony FX6, the Sony A7 IV on the Ronin, and to the left is the iPad that I'm gonna let my client hold so she can monitor while I'm shooting. And right here, these are the products that we're going to be filming for. Pretty cool. And since it was an all hands on deck type of day, I couldn't get too much in depth behind the scenes, But right here, I just want to show you guys a couple clips from when I was capturing the main talent. Her name is Ari. And right here, this just shows us and some of the other production and pretty much what's going on set. I'm capturing some clips, some B-roll. Favorite part of the day, it's crafty time. Right here, this is what's left of the crafty. Pretty much had some PF Chang's, some Chinese food, some chips, nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. We're getting set up for the next couple of shots. Right here I'm holding a bounce board, and what this does, it helps bounce light around. So if there's too much shadow on one side of somebody, I can pretty much hold this up and fill in the shadows using that instead of having to set up a whole nother light. And so right here I'm just trying to figure out, okay, what's going to be the best angle for me to fill in these shadows from. And while I was doing that, I kind of discovered that if I hold this above her and I kind of move it out the way, it gives her face this kind of like cool revealing look. And I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like in the shot. And right here, I'm capturing some more shots that are close to the end of the day. These are some sunset shots. We have the model set up right next to the pool. And right here, I'm set up on a pretty tight lens. I'll show you guys what the footage is looking like. But I wanted to get some cool shots where I'm kind of following around them and you can kind of see the background moving quickly. So I'll show you guys an example. And then right here, these are just some solo shots of the model. As you guys can see, I'm on the Sony a7 IV with the RS3, and right here I'm just trying to figure out what's going to be the best shot, where the light is hitting from the best. And once I find it, I pretty much just like to stay in a spot, and I just like to make some minor movements. Shout out to Chad. As you guys can see, we were kind of shooting tandem the whole day to basically move quickly on set with the different looks we had to accomplish. And then right here, what I'm doing is capturing some shots of the model applying the product to her legs. As you guys can see, we're using that small bounce board to fill in the shadows underneath. And right here, this is probably my favorite setup of the day. I wish we had more time to shoot on it, but the sun was setting so fast. Right here, shout out to Christian, the gaffer and Grip. He was pretty much setting this up while we were getting the last couple of shots in the other location. And when we came over here, I'll show you guys a couple of shots of what that looks like. And then last but not least, unfortunately, because the sun had set, we had a couple of shots we still needed to capture. We had to go ahead and improvise and just start shooting with the night. And as you guys can see, we have some light set up and we have a aperture 300D set up right here. And so we're pretty much getting set up, getting the model set up to capture this last look for the day. If you guys don't use this monitor app with your FX6, you're sleeping. Shout out to my amazing client Ari. She went ahead and got us a personal chef for the day. She got us drinks made, these customized drinks made, and it was just a great vibe, great food. She actually surprised us with some gift cards to go get massages because she knows how hard we've been working the whole day. So shout out to her. It was a great help. It was a great shoot, great vibes. And right now we're just back on our way towards Atlanta, and that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions for me, trying to figure out how to get into this type of work, and you know, if you're already in the type of work, if you would just want some tips on what I do with my workflow, make sure you guys leave a comment down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.